have here? Take a look in it. What do I have? A mirror, that's right. What do you see in the mirror?
Me.
So what do we use a mirror for? Ooh, to see our reflection. That one's a pretty dirty one. What kinds of things do we see in our reflection? Okay, well, when you look in the mirror at home, Julia, when you looked in the mirror this morning, what did you see? You saw you. What were you doing when you looked in the mirror? Your hair. So what were you doing when you looked at your hair in the mirror? Were you looking to see how good it looked? Were you looking to see what you needed to do to improve it? Yeah? Okay. Well, I have to do a lot of reflecting for school. For those of you that didn't know, and I know you two do, I'm in school, and I have to reflect. But I don't get to use a mirror like this to reflect, and reflect light in everybody's faces. The kind of reflection I have to do is to sit and think. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. She's doing the same thing I am right now. And we have to sit, and we have to think. And we have to think about how our day went, and what worked, what went well, and what didn't go so well, and what we need to do to improve what didn't go so well. So I want you to take a couple moments, and I want you to reflect on how you do God's work in your lives. What things do you do well? Julia, what do you do and do well? You're giving me the look, not really anything, Mom. Okay, do you come to church? Okay, that's one thing that you do, because that helps replenish you, right? And it helps you to hear about how to do God's work. What else do you do that you might do well? And you go to Sunday school. What do you do, or what do you think you could reflect on that maybe you don't do so well? Are you good at telling other people about God? Are you good at being helpful and being God's hands out in the world? Yeah, you do a pretty good job, as long as it's not with your brother or sister. What about you? Do you have anything special you like to do to help God? Are you helpful? Yes, okay. So what could you do to be better at doing God's work? We talked about telling friends, and you guys said that you weren't necessarily very good at telling friends about God. What could you do to improve that? I know, it's hard. It is so hard when you have to take a look at yourself and what you need to do to be better. Do you think you could invite friends to Sunday school? That would be a good way to do it, wouldn't it? Do you think you could, Bible school's coming up. Do you think you could take some postcards and invite some friends or neighbors to come to Bible school? Do you think if you've got a friend that's just really having a bad day, that just giving them a hug and saying, I know how you feel, do you think that could be doing God's work out in the world? No? When you're having a bad day, you don't think that God maybe gives you a hug that you don't quite always feel like Mom's arm around you, but you don't think that maybe He just kind of gives you a hug and says, it's okay, things will get better. Yeah? Kind of? Yeah. All right. Well, I want you to go back to your seats, and I want you to think about the things that you're good at doing to show God's love, and things you could do and tweak just a little bit to be just a little better at sharing God's love. All right? All right, go on back and reflect.